Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Panera Bread Bowl High School Football Game of the Week. As we kick off the 2013 high school football season, the Wolverines of Woodland Hills, #1 ranked in the state of Pennsylvania, they play host to the Panthers of Upper St. Clair. It's coming up next, right here on the Champ Sports Network.
When everyone else is going to sleep, I'm just getting up. Every night, in every bakery cafe, we bake fresh bread from fresh dough. Not because it's easy, but because that's what makes the best bread. And when it comes out of the oven, it smells so good. At Panera, baking is our passion. It's a craft and an art form. Real bread, fresh dough, done right. Making today better. It's a belief that fresh bread makes the difference.
Charlie Batch joining us for the broadcast of baseball. Thanks for joining us. This should be a good one. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Farago, and I'll be joined alongside Charlie Batch, and Christy Robinson will be walking the sidelines throughout tonight's broadcast. Champ Sports Network's presentation of the Panera Bread Bowl High School Football Game of the Week takes us to Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, where it is the Wolverines of Woodland Hills and the Panthers of Upper St. Clair's to kick off the 99th year of high school football in the WPIAL. As we get set, it's #1 versus #2 in our Champ Sports Network Power Rankings. Woodland Hills, runners-up from a season ago, lost to North Allegheny at Heinz Field. These teams meeting for the third time in a 12-month period. Met in last year's season opener, which Upper St. Clair was able to win that one 31-12. They went down 12-0 in that game, scored 31 unanswered points. Going on to win the Southeastern Conference, but Woodland Hills got the best of the Panthers in the WPIL semifinal. They returned the favor, winning a 42-20 that saw Upper St. Clair turn the ball over 3 times in the first quarter, and really was the difference in this. But there's a lot of new faces. There's some old faces in the same places, but there's a lot of new faces in these concepts. Both teams will roll out new quarterbacks for 2013, and that's going to be that feeling out process, a little feeling out process. But Christy Robinson has a little bit of information on the coaches. Christy.
Thanks, guys. These are 2 coaches with a room full of trophies. George Novak and Jim Render combined for 10 titles for the WPIAL Championships.
Thanks, Christy. We're set for kickoff here at the Wolverina. Voted one of the top 10 best high school football stadiums in the country by USA Today back in 2001. This place seats 12,500 as they continue to file in. Upper St. Clair will get the football to begin the 2013 high school football season. Panthers and Wolverines. Ball is teed up. And so the journey begins. The 2013 high school football season is underway. The reception taken from the 3-yard line. Across the 10, 15, 20. Stutter step across the 20-yard line and all the way up to the 28-yard line for Upper St. Clair as they will get the football to begin things. Dazon on the stop, as on the return for Upper St. Clair was Mike McGuire, the 5'7" senior on the return. And Upper St. Clair, decent field position, a first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. They'll go under center. I formation, and a man goes in motion right to left. Handoff off the left side. And on the carry is Trevor Morrow, the 6', 200-pound senior. Carries it off the left tackle and picks up 9 yards. No, he'll give him 10 yards and an Upper St. Clair Panther first down. So first play from scrimmage moves the sticks as they move up to the 38-yard line. On the stop was Art Tompkins on the tackle for Woodland Hills. Joe Repeshak, the new quarterback for Upper St. Clair, 6'3", 190-pound senior, lines up under center for the second snap of the 2013 high school football season. Mac Pope gets the call, also a senior. This is a senior-laden group for Upper St. Clair. Continue to see a lot of them throughout not only tonight, but the season. Lots and lots of seniors. In fact, the starting offense is all seniors. There's not one underclassman on the field to start for the Panthers. We'll give you the starting offensive line here in a second. Pope doesn't pick up much on that first down run. No gain on the play. Second down at 10 from that 40 or 39-yard line. They'll mark it. Man goes in motion. And they'll hand it off again. Trevor Morrow getting the call, spinning off a tackler and picking up another Upper St. Clair first down and across into Wolverine territory on the stop for Woody High was Dejon Brown, his second tackle of this young season. Along with Dalen Martin getting credit as well. First down at 10 for the Panthers at the Woody High 49-yard line, just on the other side of the midfield stripe. Shotgun formation for Repeshak. And Mac Pope off the right side. Pope got a hole and stumbles his way forward across the 40-yard line. Mac Pope picking up nice yards on that first down run, and Art Tompkins comes up to make his second lick of the 2013 high school football season. Down to the 40-yard line, gain of 9 yards on first down at 10. It will be second down and 1 from the Woody 40. Shotgun formation for Repeshak. Sidecar to the right and left. Repeshak's first pass. Throwing out to the far side, completing his pass out to Trevor Morrow. Morrow hauls in the pass, and then the ball came loose. And Woodland Hills says they have it, and the officials agree. Woodland Hills football. It was a great opening drive for Upper St. Clair, and they're giving the football away, and that's what they did in the WPIO semifinal that allowed Woodland Hills to move on to Hyde's Field, and they do that here. And what better opportunity now to welcome in the partner in the booth, Charlie.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Right on time on the turnover.
It'll be first down at 10 for Woodland Hills. We'll get our first look at this offense, and he's going to be avoiding the play. That's Miles Sanders busting it out. And how about Miles Sanders, the 6', 180-pound sophomore, busting out a first down run. He was dead to rights in the backfield and broke free, picked up a first down.
Dead to right. That's something when you look back as a running back, you're like, don't bounce it outside because the play wasn't designed to go there. Great job. Like, ended up cutting it back to the left and gaining 11 on a play that actually could have lost 5 yards.
This sophomore is quite impressive. He led Woodland Hills last year with 641 yards rushing on 129 carries as a freshman on a Woodland Hills team that doesn't start many freshmen. Play action to Sanders, and Sanders keeps it on a wildcat fake out to the far side and picks up about 5 yards on the run. And Miles Sanders going to get the brunt of the carries, no doubt, and he'll continue to see that here tonight.
Miles did a nice job there of reading his key, pulling it out of the running back's pocket, taking it over to the left side for a gain of 4, it looks like. And then you'll see that all day. Like you said, you'll have the read option there, and you'll see whether or not they can bust one on a play action pass later in this game.
Second down at 6 from the St. Clair 47-yard line. 8:27 on a moving first quarter clock. Shotgun formation. Another crossbuck option play, this time getting the call for Woodland Hills was Art Tompkins. Tompkins picks up about 2 yards on second down, so third down and manageable coming up for Woodland Hills, trying to take advantage of this turnover here early.
And you can think this has to be 2-down territory, pending what they pick up on this third down. I mean, this is critical for them to go out here and try to get points on this drive early in this ball game.
Number 1 versus number 2 in Class Quad A of the WPIL. They're also, Woodland Hills is ranked number 1 in the state, and Upper St. Clair number 3 in the state. So these are the 2 top premier teams expected to do big things this season. Shotgun formation on third down and 4 from the 45-yard line. And a draw play right up the middle. Harry Randall gets the call. And on the stop, Rory Blair coming up with his first tackle of the 2013 season. We're going to get to talk a lot about Rory throughout the broadcast, but it's an unbelievable story. Suffered a stroke. The aneurysm that he had, you have a 1% chance of living. And he was able to fight through it, get a 5th year of eligibility, verbal to the University of Pittsburgh, and out there now getting a chance to actually play his senior year of high school football.
It's an amazing story, like you talked about, 1% chance of even being here. I mean, this is something that really for him, it's exciting for him to be able to be out here and playing football.
Punt unit is out, and fair catch is called for, so bright spot for Upper St. Clair's defense as they are able to hold the Woodland Hills offense, not able to convert off of the turnover. And that, we were talking earlier about WPIL semifinal. Upper St. Clair turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter, and that really made the difference in the game and why Woodland Hills moved on to the Heinz Field and why Upper St. Clair's season ended.
Right, and when you look back, I look at this last third down call, I really thought with the play that was called, quarterback keep right up the right side there, I really thought that they were going to play for 2 possessions there, 2 downs, but unfortunately they didn't. They punted the football.
Yeah, so Upper St. Clair will get their second opportunity with the football. First down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Repeshak under center. And we'll hand it off the side and bottled up in the backfield. Woodland Hills had the run sniffed out from the get-go. A host of tacklers in on the stop wearing black and turquoise. It'll be second down and 10. It looks like they're not going to give them a game.
You see Woodland Hills front 4 there. They're playing solid. It's almost like they know what's coming, and they're just trying to play physical football, out-manning the offensive line in that position. You can see they did a good job right there of stopping him for a no gain.
Shotgun formation and a sidecar to the left. Repeshak hands it off the right side. Trevor Morrow gets the call and getting the stop for Woody High. Dante Brodus, a senior, comes up and grabs the legs and wasn't going anywhere.
Dante read that. He saw the opening there. He just shot the gap, and that's something that the offensive line just wasn't fast enough to get. But Dante actually made a fantastic play. And you can see now, loss of 3, third and extra long on this situation. Let's see what Upper St. Clair does in this situation.
Third down at 13, 5:30 to play in the opening quarter. Panera Bread Bowl High School Football Game of the Week here on the Champ Sports Network. We're kicking off the 2013 high school football season. Repeshak from under center, man in motion right to left. From the eye, might have got them to jump. The play action, Repeshak in trouble, avoids a would-be tackler, then dumps it out, and nobody's home as that one hits the phony turf here at Woody High and goes incomplete. It'll be 4th down at 13.
And you can see he was in the end zone there. You see just out of the grasp of the Woodland Hills defender. And I think when you look back, just get rid of the football, live for another down, punt the football, don't take any unnecessary sacks there. Nice job.
So punting from the shadows of their own goalpost. Upper St. Clair out to punt the football away. Sky punt as Randall Harris will let this one roll out of bounds, and Woodland Hills going to have good field position on their second offensive possession as they will have it from the Upper St. Clair 45-yard line. And with that break, let's take a look at the Comcast Essentials to Victory. Comcast Essentials to Victory brought to you by Comcast Internet Essentials, providing affordable internet to homes that qualify. Call 1-855-8-INTERNET or visit internetessentials.com. Charlie for Upper St. Clair. You're calling it no gifts. What do you mean by that when we're talking no gifts?
Well, this is something that you can't beat yourself, especially playing on the road. You can't afford foolish penalties, pre-snap penalties before that has nothing to do with Woodland Hills, and this is something that you just have to be able to play solid football on the road.
Sweep to the right side. Here's Sanders again, weaving his way through down the far sideline. Miles Sanders finally stumbles across the 15 and out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and Miles Sanders is doing it all himself. No blocking. He's going away from the blocking.
And Upper St. Clair is kicking themselves right now because they look back. They had him for a loss of 7 right there. They make the tackle break down. They couldn't break down, allowed Miles to break back to the left side, and you can see him did a good job vision-wise, being able to accelerate through the hole, and you can see a nice gain on the play. He almost broke it down the sideline, just enough hand to push him out of bounds on that play to stop a touchdown.
He's something special, and only a sophomore. We'll keep saying that throughout the broadcast. That's scary.
Yes, it is.
So Woody High has great field position here with 4:52 to play in the first quarter. First down at 10 from the 11, so they can still pick up a first down before getting into the end zone. Randall from the shotgun, sidecars to his right and left, and a handoff to the right side. Sanders again getting the call, and bottled up at the 10-yard line, a pickup of 1. On the stop for Upper St. Clair, Ben Huss. It'll be second down and 9 coming up. Keeping up on those Comcast Essentials for Woodland Hills, the journey of 1,000 miles. Well, we're talking about Miles Sanders, and we're seeing a lot of that here is getting the call off the left side. Is Art Tompkins. Third down coming up. Tompkins getting some carries. He's a junior, 5'9", 172.
And you can see everybody crowding the line of scrimmage there. I would look for a play action pass here because everybody is now bottling up there in the middle. If you can get around that edge right there, two play option as far as run pass, I think this is going to be critical for them. Let's see what they do.
Huge play here on third down. .330 as the clock winds here in the opening quarter. No score in WPIL high school football action. Big third down here. Sanders lines up his quarterback, and then we get whistles. And a timeout taken by Woodland Hills. 3:13 rather on this first quarter clock. You know, it's interesting, Charlie, who has the momentum coming into this game? You have Woodland Hills. They lost the WPIL championship from a season ago. They're preseason #1 favorites. They have the home field advantage. And then you have Upper St. Clair. Their last time suiting up was losing to this Woodland Hills team to go to Hydes Field. They're #2. They feel like they should deserve that #1 ranking. It seems like this game has more storylines than a Hollywood producer would know what to do with.
It does, and then when you look at it, both teams at the end of the day, they lost their last game. So they're very frustrated from that standpoint. Upper St. Clair, they did win their division. They feel like, hey, we are tops. And they feel like they've been slacked a lot because they didn't get that #1 seed. So you better believe they're coming in with a chip on their shoulders. Woodland Hills is saying, you want to know what? This is our house. They had an opportunity to win the WPIL championship last year. That didn't happen. But you want to know what? Start of a new season. These guys are coming out here. They're focusing. You can see both teams, there's ebb and flow throughout the course of this game. But right now, Woodland Hills has the momentum.
We're trying to punch it in here. This would be another huge defensive stop if Upper St. Clair can hold here. And there'll be an interesting question here if they'll go for it if they do not convert here on fourth. Randall gets the snap, gives it off to Sanders, and Sanders is into the end zone for the Woodland Hills touchdown. Miles Sanders gets it in from 5 yards away, and Woodland Hills draws first blood in the 2013 season opener.
You can see nice block. Devin Nixon kick out block, opening up that hole, and you can see nice job by getting in the end zone, and you can see nice start for Woodland Hills right now.
Extra point coming. Snap, hold, the kick. All true. And Woodland Hills takes a 7-0 lead with 3:06 to play in the opening quarter. They had to get on the board there. You know, they got the great field position. It was a 45-yard drive, and they were inevitably able to put 7 points on the board.
And they were. You could see they were disappointed the drive before because they had the turnover, very good field position. They ended up having to punt the football. At that point, getting great field position back again, they had to put points on the board, especially when you were only going on the 45 yards into your end zone. I think you have to be able to now use that to their advantage. They were able to do that, put 7 points on the board. Now let's see how Upper St. Clair responds.
Panthers offense trying to get something going. They had a great opening drive. Were able to drive the ball, and then the turnover halted that one. Christy Robinson, who's walking down on the sidelines, was talking about coaches, this coaching matchup between these two, and you know, between the two of them, 10 WPIAL championships. Jim Render, 71 years old, entering his 45th year coaching. He coached a team in Ohio, Uniontown, and then before coming to Upper St. Clair, his record is the best of the WPIAL. He's 364, 118 and 6 all time. That leads the WPIAL. It's this coaching matchup. George Novak, of course, won a WPIAL championship over there. You might have heard of the school, Steel Valley.
Right.
Before coming to Woodland Hills and winning 5 more. And you know, Woodland Hills is still such a young program. It was only founded in '84 when they brought all these schools together. 3 different high schools formed Woodland Hills by a court order, and he's really developed a dynasty where one of these teams has been in the WPIAL championship 20 of the last 26 years.
And that's special when you have to give credit to both coaches. Well-respected coaches in the WPIAL Quad A division, and you can see, you talked about Jim Render's record. He's been there forever. But, you know, it always is a classic battle, and it's just always amazing to see.
This one is going to be taken in the end zone for a touchback.
That's one rule that I wish they changed in high school football. When the ball crosses the goal line, at least allow the returner to bring it out, make the decision.
Yeah.
They're going to do that at the next level, college football. Let's start working on it now. I mean, it's a small change, but I would love to see the coaches, you know, in all divisions work on changing that rule.
You were mentioning Jim Render being there forever. When that was kind of brought up, talking with him earlier this week, he said he nor George Novak consider themselves old. They just consider themselves experienced, which George Novak was able to quickly point out that Jim Render's a lot more experienced than George Novak.
And you know they're going to bust each other's chops a little bit whenever they're talking about each other's age. Of course, both of them, you know, they're going to defer it off to the next coach, and you know, either way, they both are well respected, and I think they both know there's a strong chance that they're going to see each other 12 weeks from now when you go into the championship games at Heinz Field. So, you know, they don't want to stir up anything on each other's team to give one team, you know, a chance to really talk about an advantage, but they're going to kind of downplay everything.
Second down for Upper St. Clair. Second down at 6 from the 24. Repeshak hands it off, and a nice hole opens up for first down yardage. And picking up that first down has really been the workhorse. Trevor Morrow's seen a lot. We haven't seen Stephen McElwick a lot, but we've seen Trevor Morrow, and he gets another nice gain there on picking up the Upper St. Clair first down.
You can see the offensive line opening up a hole. I mean, literally, it was huge. And when you look back and see what he was able to do, nice job, a 12-yard gain there. If he could just make the safety miss here, that turns it from a 12-yard gain to possibly a 25, 30-yard gain.
First down at 10 for USC from the 34-yard line, and a flag coming from the back judge. So we'll take a look at that. Haven't seen a lot of penalties there, and we won't see one. He just wanted to throw it out.
He just wanted to throw his flag. He's been working on it all off season. He comes
New
in.
form.
Yeah, I mean, he had to form through it about 8 yards. He didn't have to do that.
First down and 10, and now he gets to throw it.
Now this was going able to call it, and you could. I mean, there's not a lot of crowd noise. You shouldn't have that, you know, from an offensive standpoint. They just have to listen in the huddle, find out exactly what the cadence is on. And this is something that you talk about, pre-snap penalties on something you cannot do. And we talked about it in our keys to the game. When you look back, you cannot do that. You can't allow its cheap 5-yard penalty whenever they had nothing to do with it.
No question. And that will move them back. First down and 15 after that false start penalty to the 29-yard line. Repeshak from under center, man in motion left to right. That's Morgan Lee, the receiver. And handoff off the right side and bouncing off the first tackle and squeezing through another and able to get the first down and just couldn't have that second level of speed to break away, that breakaway speed, but a very impressive run for Upper St. Clair, and picking it up was Phil Sicaro, his first carry. Sicaro, a senior, and he able to pick up an Upper St. Clair first down as we take a look at the replay.
And you look back, nice job of breaking the tackle there, but as you can see, the cornerback comes in, grabs him just at the last minute, and you can see Trevon Mathis, the nice job of stopping the touchdown because he was on his way.
First down at 10, USC from the 48 of Woodland Hills. Delayed handoff goes to Trevor Morrow, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the first down carry. On the stop for Woodland Hills, Devin Nixon, the senior, plays the lick. 7-0, Woodland Hills leads it. Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Pretty good crowd on hand. This is obviously seats. I would have to say it seats the most in the WPL. It seats 12,500.
And there's still a line outside of people trying to get in here. They probably couldn't find a parking spot to get here on time.
That's the downside of this place. Handoff right up the middle again on the give. The second carry is Phil Sicaro.
Big third down coming up here. 3rd and about 7. Let's see what USC does here. Do they put the ball in the air? You haven't seen much of that going because they believe in their run game. But let's see if this is one of the few times that you'll see it here in this quarter. I don't think you will, because now we're going into the second quarter.
Yep. Yeah, we are going to head to the second quarter with our score after 12 minutes of 2013 WPL High School football. It is Woodland Hills 7, Upper St. Clair nothing. This is the Panera Bread Bowl High School football game of the week right here on the Champ Sports Network.
What Panera has been about since the day we began it was creating the kind of food that we wanted to serve to our own families. We wanted a place with soul. We wanted a place that was real. We start with artisan bread, handcrafted by professional bakers using fresh dough. It just tastes better. Fresh food, served on real plates with real silverware in an environment that allows you to sit and relax. Making today better is a belief that you should leave feeling better than when you came in.
Charlie Batch, founder, Best of the Batch Foundation.
We're all in this together.
We don't have community centers. We don't have boys and girls clubs around here. So this right here, when you're impacting over 300 kids during a calendar year, or during the summertime, I mean, it's one of those things that we're able to really make sure that we're focusing on these kids 8 weeks out of the summer, 4 days a week.
Shot! Right there, bro.
We had more of these type of organizations, we wouldn't have that much problems, I don't think, in town.
When I'm on the basketball court, I feel like a champion.
Really, when you see the smiles on the kids' faces, that's what it's all about. Because no matter how tired I am at the end of the day, no matter how hot it is when you're dealing with the summertime, when I see those smiles, I mean, it makes it all well worth it.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
I want to thank UPMC and the Dignity and Respect campaign for all their continued support. I look forward to working with you for years to come.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
Welcome back for the second quarter here on the Champs Sports Network. Alongside Charlie Batch, Matt Fargo, and Christy Robinson down on the sidelines. Zach Scheibner up here in the booth with us. He's doing a great job over there.
He is.
Be 3rd down and 7 from the 46 to open up quarter number 2. Play action, Repeshak throwing and completing the pass out here to the near side. It's Pope. He's rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down the near sideline. Mac Pope. You gotta, no arm tackles are gonna bring the senior down. 6 foot, 220, all 220 of them. As he goes down and picks up an Upper St. Clair first down, and this is just impressive job, first of all, by the quarterback and then by Pope.
You can see nice play action pass. And you can see Pope just rumbling over people.
Helmets flying off. And
you can see 15 yards after point of contact. That's what you like to see in your receivers. Once they get hit, can they break the tackle and get big yardage? And Pope did a nice job.
Yakking it up. First down and 10. Handed off to Trevor Morrow. And Morrow spinning off tacklers and picking up the Woodland Hills 20-yard line. A gain of 7 on first down. Host of tacklers finally being able to put an end to it was Trayvon Mathis. Be 2nd down coming up here. Trevor Morrow getting the bulk of the carries and doing some good things with it.
USC is driving here. Let's see if they come back. I like that play action pass they ran on 3rd down. I just hope they do more of that throughout the course of this game.
Well, Repeshak will line up in the shotgun formation and hand it off. And a nice open field and down to the 5-yard line. On the run for Upper St. Clair. Another one joins the party. Marcus Galley, a 6 foot, 185-pound junior, joins the party and picks up an Upper St. Clair first down. And it doesn't matter who they hand the ball off to, they're picking up first downs.
And that offensive line are taking it on their shoulders. And when you open up holes like that, you don't need to play action pass right now. That's a big 20-yard gain right there.
Handoff off the right side, fighting for yardage. Maybe picks up 2 yards. That was Galley again on his 2nd carry of the night. 10:15 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Upper St. Clair knocking on the door, trying to knock this one up. 2nd down at goal from the 4-yard line. Repeshak from under center. 3-man setback. Barking out the signals, long snap count. Hands it off to Pope, and Pope's down to the 1-yard line. Great tackle in the mix of things. Woodland Hills able to, Chris David going low and making sure Pope couldn't get into the end zone.
And that's all he can do on that one because Big Pope was coming at you. He got low right at the right moment. He was able to take his legs out only for a 2-yard gain. When you looked at it play initially, you thought, wait a minute, this was going to be a touchdown.
Here's 3rd down at goal from the 1. Repeshak back up under center. They give it off to Pope, and Pope's into the end zone for the Upper St. Clair touchdown. Mac Pope, a senior captain. He said the first 6 games of last year he threw up because he was so nervous. I wonder if he did now, but I don't think he's nervous now getting into the end zone.
Well as he played last year, he would hope that he still throws up before the games because obviously he was doing a good thing. But anyway, there's always going to be nerves throughout the course of a game. And if he's having those, continue to do it because he's playing well tonight.
Do you get butterflies when you went out there? Not sick, but
You get butterflies, but I don't get to a point where throwing up. But we did have players who actually threw up before a game. And you kind of knew it. It was just to get out of it. You knew, okay, about the 10-minute mark, you could see that player. There were one or two players that we did have. They would go out, throw up. You'd be like, okay, it's about that time. So that was your indicator to say you wonder what we're getting ready to go back out here and take the field.
Extra point was good. 9:19 to play here in the first half, and we're tied 7-7 in our Panera Bread Bowl Game of the Week opener. And we kick off high school football, and fall's getting here, but it sure doesn't feel like fall.
It doesn't feel like fall at all. This is middle of camp hot. 85
Camp was cooler than this.
Yes, 85-degree weather, and you look back, and it doesn't matter because you have a packed house here. Both teams are ready to play. And this is just exciting because here you are, opening night of high school football. This is what it's about because everybody right now has a dream, and that's to win the WPIAL championship. It starts tonight, and you get better as the season progresses, but you need to start out fast, and this is what both teams are doing right now when you look at a 7-7 ball game here early in this game.
And Quad A, the image of Quad A has changed so much, so dramatically over the years because this is a conference matchup to open up the season. George Novak called it Alabama LSU. That this is so important of a game to open up your season. This one really matters as far as playoff implications. And how about that boot out of the end zone? He heard what you had to say about running it out, and
he wanted to. I mean, it was like that 20 years ago when I was in high school. Come on, Tim O'Malley. Change the rule. Let players run out of the end zone. You're not stopping anything by allowing them. You're just extending and play because you have key players back there that's capable of taking it the distance. Let them showcase what they can do. So this is my pitch to Tim O'Malley. Please change the rule.
Well, that one was unreturnable. Able to get out of the back of the end zone, comes up for a touchback, and Woodland Hills takes the field with this game tied with 9:19 to play in the second quarter. Back to work goes Woodland Hills. And a handoff that's bottled up. A host of white jerseys in on the stop. Rory Blair. How about Joe Repishak in on the tackle? He's a quarterback and he plays middle linebacker.
And you can see he's putting his nose right in the pile. And when I looked at Randall right there, he followed his blocker. He had a guard that was pulling around. If he follows him to kick it to the outside and not make that decision so fast, maybe he can make more of that play as opposed to pounding it in there for one.
Second down and a short 10. Randall throwing it out to the far side, completing the pass out. And hauling it in is Art Tompkins for being shoved out of bounds by Joe Repishak. Tompkins able to pick up just minimal yards. It will be third down and 7 coming up now. And a huge opportunity for Upper St. Clair to get the ball back with a ton of time left here in the second quarter.
And possibly decent field position right there. The big third down for Woodland Hills. Let's see what happens.
Third down at 7 from the 23-yard line for Woodland Hills, and looks like the Wolverines want to talk things over. George Novak calls a timeout. With 7:59 to play in quarter number 2, it's tied 7-7.
This is a big third down play. I mean, Coach Novak, you can see, wasn't necessarily happy with the way that they were set up, so he understands that this is a critical third down here in the middle of the second quarter that they have to convert. And let's see what they come up with because they have some time to think about it, but I will put the ball obviously in Randall's hands on a play action pass to allow him that run pass option.
You love the play action.
I love the play action. I love exactly because everybody bottled inside. When you look at everybody,
too many guys in the box.
Too many guys in the box, and you have one-on-one on the outside. If you're now able to move the pocket and allow those receivers to work one-on-one on the outside, now it keeps the defense honest. I understand you want to pound the football, but let your playmakers go out there and make plays.
So a big third down here from the shotgun. Randall Sidecars to each side, and he'll go straight drop, back to pass, a pump fake. Flags come flying in, and he's down for a sack. And I'm half tempted to say this is in the area of holding, but it's a terrible hold because Randall was still sacked on the play.
He was still sacked on the play, but again, that's why I said you need to move the pocket. You have to keep him honest. When you're dropping back like that, all you're going to do with USC sitting there at 8 yards, you're going to press the pocket. You're going to go out there and they're going to blitz him. They did a nice job. Credit Coach Render on that. Just saying, you want to know what, we're going to pressure him, get the football out of his hands because we know we want good field position.
That was Pope and Ben Huss on the sack for the Panthers. It will be 4th down after the decline penalty. Both teams now having to punt from very close to their own end zone. Snap is good this time. Rugby style kicks blocked, and it goes into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone for a safety. On the block by Upper St. Clair, Mike McGuire. That's the danger of the rugby style kick. That was Rory Blair who made the block.
Rory Blair, when you look back, like you talked about, the rugby style kick, you have to get the ball out of your hand and onto your foot, and not just allow when you have speed like Upper St. Clair does. That doesn't work. Just don't understand it, but that's the new trend of how college is doing and now high school, and that's something that really is one of those things when you have a situation like this on a rugby style kick. Block punt, 2 points, now giving Upper St. Clair the ball back again, leading 9-7.
Well, look at Rory Blair. He doesn't even, he's playing both sides. He's getting some looks at tight end, more the defensive end, and even on special teams, and he makes a huge special teams play that puts the Panthers in the lead in the driver's seat. They're going to get the ball back. That was a huge swing of momentum. You were talking earlier, Woodland Hills was feeling the momentum. You have to say it's now on the side of the Panthers.
It's now on the side, and when you look back, Woodland Hills, they had a hold on 3rd down there. They didn't, then all of a sudden you blocked the punt. So now you can just see almost the air being taken out of you because this big special teams play and you're punting the football. They need to get it together right now because this can be a critical turn of events that happens here right now. If Upper St. Clair able to put points on the board off of that.
So we have this one teed up. The free kick, of course, in high school, they have the option of kicking off the tee or the punt. They opted for the tee, and it is fielded up by the Panthers and quickly pushed out of bounds. On the return is Trevor Morrow. And Upper St. Clair, decent field position to work with after the free kick, as they will have it from the 46-yard line with 7:37 to play here in the opening half.
You can see a short kick there. Just get down, grab the ball, get down, good field position. You don't need to do anything spectacular on that play. Just go ahead and get as much as you can and get down.
First down at 10 from the 46. Repeshak from under center, the I formation. Play action, rolling out. Dumping off the pass, it is completed out to Mac Pope. They're liking that play.
You see they ran out earlier in the drive, 2 drives ago actually, and it worked. They picked up 25 on that play, and they came right back with 6. So you good positive play on first down.
Second down at 4 upcoming after the pickup of 6, and they move into Woodland Hills territory from the 48-yard line. Repeshak, offset I. And a nice cutback move there, and he'll cut back again. Trevor Morrow cutting back against the grain and able to pick up the first down. And the Woodland Hills 35-yard line before finally being dragged down on the play by Devin Nixon, but not before picking up the first down and moving the sticks.
Big play there. You can see offensive line right now are feeling it. I mean, they're pushing the line of scrimmage, and they're just going out there saying, Coach, whatever you call, we're going to go out there and execute, and they're doing a good job of that.
Quick snap and headed off. Marcus Galley, his third carry of the evening. Galley picks up 4 yards.
Just talked about the offensive line moving the line of scrimmage. They just hand the ball straight to the fullback. 4-yard gain. When you get plays like that, it's either they're now momentum is on their side, or let's see, Woodland Hills defense is getting tired from being out there so long.
Second down at 6. Yeah, it's not 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but 4 yards in a cloud of tire pellets. Off the right side, spinning his way forward, Trevor Morrow. Inside the 25, and another Upper St. Clair first down. And you're talking about the Hogs up front are winning the battle of attrition on that line, as St. Clair again picks up the first down and winding this clock down to under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter.
You can see straight ahead, nothing fancy. They're going up, and you can see Morrow just sitting there through the hole, spinning onto the safety. And if you can get that every single play, I mean, the advantage is for Upper St. Clair all night if they can continue to do that.
And off goes once again to Marcus Galley. David on the stop. Loss of one on the play. Second down at 11. .5:05 to play. Second quarter action. Panthers with the football. Send Morgan Lee in motion. And then they hand it off to Phil Farago again. They'll be able to get to the original line of scrimmage, but not much more. Third down and third down at 10 now. And I believe the Panthers will ask for their second breather.
Second breather. You look at about 4 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second quarter, and you're sitting here right now, right around the 28-yard line, and you're unsure. Do you kind of now push the ball down, or what's the field goal situation like? You don't know, but right now you're kind of in that in-between stage right now. So they're going to discuss what they're going to do on the sideline, and at that point, I still like rolling the pocket, getting the ball into Gailey's hand, or even Morrow's. I think you know, if you get him in that situation, he's able to break tackles, and that would at least get them into a conversion of third down, or maybe a 4th and short. Now you might go for it.
Well, they've had that play action rollout to Mac Pope done twice. Do we see it a third time here on a big third down play?
I think so. I mean, either way, I would, if I'm Woodland Hills, I pressure. I'm sending an all-out blitz, and you want to know what? There's a play-action pass. They can't cover you. We have too much speed that can put pressure on the quarterback that he won't be able to get the pass off. So let's see what they do.
Now here we go on third down at 10. From the Woodland Hills 24-yard line, man in motions, Morgan Lee right to left. Repeshak goes back to pass and then runs it, and he got open field. 5 end zone touchdown, Upper St. Clair. USC on the board. Joe Repeshak calling his own number and dancing into the end zone for the USC score as Repeshak goes from 24 yards away.
And that's what happens whenever Woodland Hills now, instead of pressuring, they're going to play out. They're thinking screen. Nobody in the box. It's a numbers game. They had a hat on the hat, and you could see an easy walk-in from about 28 yards out. A nice play. Nice call, Coach Render.
Extra point is good. 4:32 to play. Upper St. Clair 16. Woodland Hills 7. The 2-point, or the, the safety blocked by Rory Blair, setting up the Upper St. Clair touchdown, a 24-yard run by Joe Repeshak. And the Panthers now with that 16-7 lead.
And you talk about a 9-point swing right there because Woodland Hills wasn't able to convert. They allowed a punt to be blocked, then allowing a touchdown on this now the next possession. When you look back at 4 minutes and 32 seconds on this clock, Woodland Hills needs to do something fast because they cannot afford to go 3 and out again and give an Upper St. Clair the ball back right before the half.
And 4:32 to play here in this first half of play. Pennsylvania High School Sports Talk never stops on BleachersCoaches.com. Chat with coaches, players, and fans from across the Keystone State at BleachersCoaches.com, Pennsylvania's home for high school sports talk. Panthers went down 7-0, but have rallied off 16 unanswered. This one is teed off from the boot of Max Harold. And Harold sends this one into the end zone again for a touchback. And here comes the Woodland Hills offense back out on the field, Charlie, and great opportunity here for the Wolverines to get right and jump right back into this game. They go down here, put a touchdown on the board. Still got ourselves a game going into the break.
Still have ourselves a game. And one thing Woodland Hills can't do is put their heads down. They need to go out here. It's a long game. They need to go out and put a drive together to answer the call of USC.
Shotgun formation and a handoff off the right side. It's Sanders getting the call. And after getting the initial push, which should give him about 3 to 4 yards, white jerseys of Upper St. Clair pouncing on Robert Plummer and company on the stop. Gain of 4 yards, second down at 6 from the 24-yard line as second quarter clock moves.
There's still plenty of time. You're not in a 2-minute situation here in the second quarter, but you have to speed up your offense just because time is not on your side as we get ready to head to the half, but you need to move and pick up chunk yardage in a hurry.
Second down at 6 from the 24. Randall the shotgun, sidecar to his right. Play action, back to pass, pressure's coming, down he goes, sacked on the play. And guess who it is? Rory Blair coming up with another big-time play. You think he's a little rusty?
Not at all. The way he's playing today, you can see back-to-back plays here, and this is something that playing defensive end in this situation. Just too fast for the tackle there. He gave him a little stutter step there. Wow, lulled the offensive tackle to sleep and went in and made a huge play. And now you're in a 3rd and 20 situation, 3rd and 27.
And not too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 27.
No, not at all. I mean, they're probably, there's no telling what they're going to do, but I think they're going to be conservative here. But expect a timeout to be called right after this play unless there's an incomplete pass.
Clock winds to 2:45 here in the first half. Big play. And I think you were right on the timeout, but it's going to be before the play, as Woodland Hills calls a timeout on this 3rd down and 27, and that is their final timeout of the half. Coming up after the break, Christy Robinson will host our halftime show, and Christy will kind of lead into a package where we got a chance to talk with both Jim Render and Rory Blair about the situation, about coming back. And Jim Render was so candid about everything and really was with Rory every step of the way, went to Children's Hospital with him and was with him during his rehab. It really was a long process for him to get back and not only just be able to survive, but to come back and play football at the level that he is, and then next year being able to move on and have an opportunity to further his education, first of all, and get a chance to play at the University of Pittsburgh.
Right, and he's so humble. I saw interviews that he did on the news this week, and rightfully so. And he's really, you can see, just blessed to be here. And then when you see a situation like that, you can't help but to root for him.
So we'll have that coming up at halftime, so stick around for that. And pressure coming, trying to weave his way through. Down he goes. Harry Randall is sacked on the play, or was able to pick up a few yards, actually, as Plummer, Pope, Haas, Blair, and company all swarming to the football.
Swarming to the football, and like I said, they were going to call a timeout right after that play. Second timeout, that still leaves them with one timeout as they punt the football here, getting good field position. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. You better believe Coach Render going to try to put the coffin into it, to where you're going to put the dagger into that point where it's going to go out here and try to score touchdowns, because Woodland Hill's not good from playing from behind, and I think Coach understands that.
Woodland Hill's kind of always been known for coming out of the gates slow in the openers, and even last year they lost 31-12 in the opener to Upper St. Clair, and we know how the rest of that played out later on in the season. And is that a tribute to coaching? I think obviously you'd like to know that you can win every game, but to know that your team can become better as the season progresses has to be in the back of George Novak's mind. He even told me, talking with him this week, he knows that, you know, this game goes a long way to helping win the conference, but if you lose this game, you're in no way out of things.
You're no way out of it, but at the same time, it builds character, because all summer they've been hearing about how good they are, #1 in the state, and the coaches will be able to use that, if for whatever, this game isn't over yet, but, you know, being able to now go into halftime and say, you want to know what? Hey, you're not as good as what you thought you were. We're going to have to go out here and work hard in order for us to go out here and compete, and that's all he's going to ask, and you better have a look for him to challenge his football team.
We got a penalty here, a false start that's going to move this punt back even closer to the turquoise end zone, with the Woodland Hills wording.
And this is something here that you see. Last time he ended up getting the punt block. What he's going to do, you might see now, rushing the punt, and maybe a possible return right here, because now to be able to get enough hang time to the point where he allows his team to get down here and field the punt.
Now, keeping in mind, the last punt was blocked.
Correct.
So it's Miles Sanders lining up as the up man, conducting traffic. And the punt is away this time. Quick, a lot faster delivery on the kick. Fielded and got some room. Shaking off a tackler. This is Morgan Lee. Lee weaving his way through the defense, and Upper St. Clair has fantastic field position with 2:23 to play. And Morgan Lee showing a burst on special teams. And how about the Panther special teams coming up in big ways?
Coming up big ways. They're winning special teams phase at this point. But that all happened because of the punt block last possession, to the point where now the punter has to get the ball out of his hand, or out on his foot and out of his hands quicker than what he would like to. Short punt, nice return, putting him into the red zone already.
And this is going to move him up further. A personal foul call against Woodland Hills. I don't know if we could see it, if exactly what we saw on this call here.
It looks like a face mask.
Yeah. That's a half the distance to the goal. And Panthers set up really in good shape right now with 2:23 to go, and knocking on the door again. I'll tell you what, St. Clair took that one momentum shift and have kept it on their side since. Repishak from under center on the offset eye. Handoff. Lunging forward inside the 5-yard line is Trevor Morrow. Morrow getting just short of that 5-yard line. So second down and goal.
any points here by USC is huge in this situation. But of course, they're going to go for the touchdown. They've been doing a good job of running the football up until this point, and they're going to stick to it right now.
Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Repeshak from under center. Turned around, handed off left side, and swinging it back down. Nice defensive play on the, as that is for the Wolverines, Dante Brodus.
Big holding penalty there. That's going to push him back 10 yards. It's going to bring up second and about 17. But that's something you cannot have if you're USC on offense, a holding penalty that's going to push you back when you had great field position to start this drive.
We'll get the down again, but they will have more ground to cover. A minute 37 to play in the first half. Champs Sports Network Panera Bread Bowl game of the week. Kicking things off here from Turtle Creek. 99th year of WPIL football, by the way.
Wow.
You have to go back, and I'm sure we could talk more about this throughout the broadcast, but all of the athletes that have come through the WPIL, it is just bar none.
Bar none, and people, we're pride, because you know when you go out there and they hear you're from Western Pennsylvania.
Repeshak sacked to the play, almost lost the football. Nice defensive play. Sniffing that one out for the Wolverines. Kevin Solomon, 270-pound junior, said, I'm a little bit tired of this play action pass.
Yeah, you can see they were trying. They had two defenders in one position.
He did lose the ball there momentarily.
And he had to hold on to the football. Ended up fumbling the football, but if you look at USC right now, you talk about field position. They started on their 6-yard line, and now here they are on their 26. Let's see what you have on the 3rd and 24 call with 35 seconds left. Let's see what Coach does.
The clock continues to wind here. It is 3rd down and goal from the 24-yard line. Shotgun formation for Repeshak. Rolling out to his right side. Pressure's coming around him. Pocket collapses. Throw is off target and incomplete. And it will bring up 4th down. Here on the near side, trying to hit Mike McGuire. Was unable to do so. And it will be 4th down at 24. And the Panthers going to take a timeout here. No, they just whistled that play. And I don't think the Panthers are taking a timeout. So we're going to see a field goal try, or are we going to see a lob to the end zone with 17 seconds left?
I think a lob to the end zone here. I mean, it's tough to kick, what, a 40-yard field goal in this situation. Toss it to the end zone. Maybe you complete a pass, break a tackle, and you score. You just never know what happened in this situation.
I think he might go down to one knee, Repeshak. Yes, he will. Repeshak goes down to a knee, and they're going to be able to, well, no, then
it's still Woodland Hill's ball right now.
Stop. Yeah, once he takes that knee, the clock needs to stop because it's a turnover on down.
Correct.
There was an extra 7 or 8 seconds that ran off.
Don't understand that call. I mean, at least take a shot at the end zone. Or better yet, run the football. Do something other than taking a knee in that situation.
That saves. It does not get a chance. You don't get a chance to run the clock out on 4th down.
Now let's see if Woodland Hills has something in their playbook that will allow them to get.
They should reset the clock here.
74 yards.
Well,
with 10
Hail
seconds.
Mary,
Yeah,
Our Father.
Little Hail Mary, but at some point, at least take a shot. Why not?
Plays like that are what sparked the comebacks. Fourth down, 24 with 13 seconds. They put the clock on. Still waiting to get this one whistled in here. They did put 3 more seconds on the clock, which they should have done, probably maybe even more than that. There was 17 when that knee was taking place, but Randall going back to pass and still live, and Randall still avoiding pressure, and finally Rory Blair puts an end to it, and that will also put an end to the first half of play. Upper St. Clair coming out, one of the hardest places to play in high school football in the country, and they can't come in to the Wolverina and Turtle Creek and have made a statement in this first half. After the first 24 minutes, it's Upper St. Clair 16, Woodland Hills 7. The Panera Bread Bowl Game of the Week continues after this.
Thanks, guys. Tonight's matchup between Woodland Hills and Upper St. Clair is a great one. A lot of the focus, however, may be on Rory Blair. Now, Blair is a University of Pitt recruit. He also brings a lot of talent to the field. He also is a stroke survivor. Our own Matt Fargo had the opportunity to sit down with him earlier this week.
Doesn't happen very often. You know, I've been with Rory. I was at Children's Hospital a lot when he was in the hospital. I was at the Allegheny Institute when he did some rehab there. And, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm thrilled for him that he was able to, first of all, live through the aneurysm, and then secondly, to come back all the way to be given permission to play. And then the WPIL was very cooperative, recognizing that this wasn't a trumped up issue. This was a legitimate issue. There was a lot of legitimate reasons, both academically and athletically, for him to come back for a 5th year.
It's a blessing. I would say it's a blessing for me to be back with my team, back with the Panthers yet again, and another chance to fight.
Going through everything that you did you ever think you'd get a chance to play football again?
Sometimes I had my doubts. I felt though I wasn't going to be able to play. I was always saying, I'll just go straight to college and I want to go do something else. So, like, but then, you know, my dad kept telling me, don't worry about that, man. Just do what you're doing right now and just get better. That's pretty much what I did.
When everything was going on, how did you fight through every day?
I would say family. It's really my family a lot. Myself too, but I mean, sometimes you have your days, you have your doubts, so family's always there too. So.
When did you know that you were going to be able to come back, and what was that moment like?
I was in May, I believe, last May. And when I was told that, I mean, I was just ready to go to practice that day. You know, Coach Renner's all happy and cheesy. My dad was all happy, so they both, you know, had the little tears in their eyes a little bit. Like, oh man, it's awesome, let's go. So I just wanted to go to practice. It's pretty awesome.
I remember last year we were here. It was a game of the week, and you were up in the box with us before the game.
Oh yeah, that is right.
And we were getting ready, and you were excited for the team, but this week has to be so much more enjoyable for you to be able to know that you're going to get to play Woodland Hills.
Of course. I think it is. It's very happy.
How are you going to feel right before you take that field Friday?
Of course, I'm probably bumping some beats inside of my head. I don't know why. This just happens when I go to a game, whatever I was listening to. So hopefully I don't listen to no singing songs, you know, like that. I'll probably listen to some 50 Cent, some Gucci or something like that. Just bumping in my head and just getting ready to go.
With the rest of the batch, what was that like? How was that to go down at Heinz Field, where you're going to be playing in a few years, hopefully, and how was that experience?
That was actually awesome. I love the field. I actually now know that each time you start all over, we actually get new fields. I thought it was going to be the same all the time. Every time I see it, I'm like, it looks so bad. Then I got there, I was like, ooh, this looks new. It was pretty awesome, though. I actually liked it. I liked it a lot. Pretty much have a half day now. So I still have 4 or 5 classes, so still like a regular day pretty much. I just happened to finish earlier.
Do you mind coming back after everything? As far as the school side of things, football is great, but school part a little hard.
Well, school's not hard. It's just being there now again. You're just like, I don't want to be here. You're at school. Like, no one wants to be at school, but.
Time for dinner.
Hi folks, Matt Popshock here from the PIHL Network, and if you're looking for professional video production at the lowest price, you need to talk to Rubino Productions. From TV commercials to music videos, from marketing to live event coverage, Rubino Productions provides a wide range of video services. Hey, Rubino even does weddings. Visit them on the web at rubinoproductions.com.
Back here for the second half of our Panera Bread Bowl High School Football Game of the Week. Upper St. Clair on top of Woodland Hills. After 24 minutes, 16-7, the Panthers 16 unanswered points after Woodland Hills got the first touchdown on the board. Back with Charlie Batch of Matt Fargo, Christy Robinson down on the sideline. Thank you for hosting our halftime show, and it was a great time to talk about Rory Blair because of his fantastic performance in the first half of this one. The block punt that resulted in the safety and a sack at a crucial moment of this game, and continue to play football here as Wolverines to get this one, and this one goes out of the end zone for a touchback, and the Wolverines will bring it out first down at 10 from the 20. Christy Robinson walking around looking for our Pittsburgh for Life apparel. Fans of the game will announce those at the end of the third quarter. Stick around for that presentation. Quick timeout before we even take a minute off the second half clock. We get a timeout call. The first down at 10 for the Wolverines as they get set after having to call that timeout to begin things here in the second half. First down at 10. And they'll hand it off the right side. It's Miles Sanders getting the call. Sanders started off quite impressive and really didn't get a chance to hear much from him towards the later goings of that first half. I think Sanders is really the answer to what Woodland Hills needs to do to get back in this football game.
You do, and one thing they don't have to do is get out of their game. You have a lot of football to be played here. Just stick down. You need to go down, put a drive together, score some type of points down here to get yourself back into this ball game.
Second down at 9 from the 21. Man in motion. Set up the sidecar to the right side. A new one now. Randall gets the snap. Pressure's coming. Avoids Rory Blair. Steps up again and now will take off and run with it. And Randall has some open field. 30. Makes one miss but cannot finally shake a tackler. Diving to make that tackle was Stephen McElwick. Tripping Harry Randall up before the damage became worse. It does pick up a first down, and really that was the first time, Charlie, that Randall was able to escape Rory Blair and the barreling down Panther defense.
He did a nice job of making 4 people miss in that situation. If he can get a block by his receiver down the field, he actually would have scored on that possession.
First down at 10 for the Wolverines from the 34-yard line. Handoff right side. And a nice run by Art Tompkins, picking up the 41-yard line and a 6-yard pickup on first down. Plummer on the stop for the Panthers. It's second down and 3 coming up. Randall on the keeper, trying to the near side, the short side of the field, and St. Clair has it bottled up. Just great pursuit to the football by the Panthers. Their linebackers are so good moving laterally and being able to trap any of those option type plays that Woodland Hills has tried to run.
They are, and there's a lot of speed on that defense like you talked about. Here you have a critical third down situation, and you can see, okay, does Woodland Hills now use that speed to their advantage by using a play action fake, move the pocket? I've been talking about that forever, at least the whole first half. Let's see what they do here. They set up on this 3rd and 4.
They're down to 4 from the 41-yard line. Hand it off, and it's going to be just around the sticks. Looks like a generous spot from the officials. And they're going to give them the first down. It looked a lot closer. At least could have warranted a measurement, but officials thought no such thing, and it will be a Woody High first down. Picking up the 44-yard line is where Wolverines set up. Shotgun and a sidecar to the left. Randall back to pass. Here comes pressure again. Lets it fly down the near sideline. Got a receiver incomplete. Looking for a flag. Defender had his back turned towards the football. Definitely could have seen one there. The intended receiver, Woodland Hills.
Mathis.
Yeah, Trayvon Mathis, the intended man, and he was getting draped over all over by the defensive back.
And that's one of those situations where Mathis has to understand the ball is underthrown. If he slows down with the defensive back's head still facing in that turn.
Randall from the gun. Screen pass set up, completed to Art Tompkins, and quickly hauled down on the play by 16. Ben Southhorn, the senior, comes up, and it will be 3rd down coming up here for Woody High. Third down and 10 for Woodland Hills. Randall from the shotgun, gets the snap, back to pass. Looking down the far sideline. Brodus is there, incomplete, double coverage, terrific coverage by Ben Southhorn. His second big play in a row. Fake punt set up by Woodland. Here comes Randall down the near sideline, and he'll have the first down and more. Finally knocked down on the play by Kyle Page, but it's not before Woodland Hills gets a first down, a fresh set of downs, and the drive stays alive. Randall from the pistol formation. Tompkins, the lone setback. He'll get the call off the right tackle. Tompkins picking up 6 yards. On first down for Woodland Hills. Morgan the tackle for USC. Randall gets the snap. Play action. He'll call his own number. Almost got tripped up in the backfield. Springs free. Joe Repishak, the middle linebacker, comes up to make the tackle. Also the starting quarterback for Upper St. Clair. Randall lines up once again in the pistol formation. Marking out the signals. Looks here to the near side. Flare pass set up to Chris David. And David knocked out of bounds. Significant yards gained on that play. That sets up good field position inside the 20. Then from the 17 now. Randall sends twins out to the far side right. Barks out a long snap count. And then turns around and hands it off to Tompkins, who has a head of steam trying to get the corner, and he will not get it. Great containment by the Upper St. Clair defense. Sliding in to make a big play, Jesse Singler, a 6'1", 175-pound junior, containing that outside corner, and Woodland Hills has not been able to get lateral up the field on those end-around plays this year.
They have not, and Upper St. Clair's defense is too fast. You cannot get east-west. You have to get north-south on this defense. If you don't do that, you're in trouble. And as you can see on that play, they lost 2 yards on second down.
Third down at 8 from the 19. Clock winds at 5:40. Randall again in the pistol. Back to pass. Looking left, now to the right side, into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Trying to find on that far side, they were trying to get Chris David. Another good containment by the Upper St. Clair secondary. Morgan Lee out there along. Yeah, Morgan Lee is going to get credit for the breakup on that one.
And you look back at it, you can see Upper St. Clair discipline in their pass coverage. He didn't bite on any play action fakes. He didn't bite on a stutter move. He had deep third in that particular situation. Played the ball beautifully.
Clock stops with 5:31. Fourth down and 8. Woody High to go for it. No fake punt here. They're going to come right out and say we're going for it. Play action, and Randall keeps it. Shuck off a few would-be tacklers, and Randall's going to be awfully close to the first down marker. Initially looked like he was going to be starting about 3 yards short of those sticks, but he came out the other side like he went through the Fort Pitt tunnels.
And you can see it was pure effort on that play. He knew he had to run through tacklers, and he just put his foot in the ground and accelerated. And you can see first down, or at least they're going to measure for it, but he put it in a position to.
What a huge measurement here. This is huge.
Woodland Hill, they were jumping around as if the spot wasn't even close. And now here you have a measurement, and let's see what they have. First down.
First down, Woodland Hills. On 4th and 8, they get 8.5 and move the sticks.
That's what they needed right there. You can see the crowd starting to get back into it, and they need to ride the momentum right here and score 7 points.
So a fresh set of downs for Woody High. First down at 10 from the 11-yard line. Randall conducting traffic and then gives it to Tompkins, who cuts back and picks up the 9-yard line, a gain of 2. He's second down and 8 coming up. And I think we're going to get a timeout here. We will not. Follow me again. It's week 1 for, I don't get a preseason.
Yeah, it's okay. This is our preseason. Everybody else has scrimmages.
I'm not calling it a scrimmage. I went to a few, but calling them, that'd be, oh,
yeah, I understand.
Hey, look who called a timeout. Why am I doubting myself? Predicting the future. Woodland Hills calls a timeout with 4:15 to play in the third quarter. 16-7. Panera Bread Bowl High School Football Game of the Week here on the Champs Sports Network. Really happy to have Panera Bread back on board. All of the programs that are a part of Panera Bread Bowl Game of the Week, there's a ton of them. From the scholarships, from the Dignity and Respect campaign, on and on you go. This is just a great way to get in the community and show Western Pennsylvania in its best spotlight, high school football. What better way to do it?
Absolutely, and what great partners that we have. Panera Bread, they believe in high school football, and you can see, and they believe in the Best of the Batch Foundation. And this is something that as we go out here and put the spotlight on the high school kids, talking about creating scholarships. They create over $60,000 in scholarship money to allow kids to further their education. We appreciate that. Coming to actual high school games, sitting in the press box. I know they're sitting here on a Friday night. They are here in the community. Thank you, Panera Bread, for everything that you do for Best of the Batch Foundation and Champ Sports Network.
After the timeout, 2nd down and 8. Randall back to pass, throwing to the end zone on the corner route, and that is knocked down, swatted out of the atmosphere. Nice play defensively for Upper St. Clair as Ben Southhorn was able to knock the football down and force that pass incomplete. 3rd down upcoming, and a big one at that.
Big one at that, and you can see a nice job by the defensive back right there, breaking on the football. They threw it low and outside to the pylon, and you can see he broke it up, came in with the right arm. That's classic technique by the defensive back right there. You couldn't ask for anything better. Great job of coaching.
Don't need to go for the pick. Knock it down.
Knock it down.
3rd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. They could get a first down without getting into the end zone. Rolling out is Randall, throwing on the run and overthrew his intended man, had him wide open in the corner of the end zone, but just overshot him a little bit. Adam McVeigh was the intended receiver, and unfortunately that one too tall for the outstretched arms of McVeigh.
Too tall there, but this is one that you look at it. Everybody will look at the end result, but you look at the pressure by the defensive end right there. It didn't allow him to step through his throw, especially going to your left. You have to be on target. That's the only way that you can be accurate when you roll to your left. Good job at the defensive end in that situation of applying pressure.
So 4th down, they'll go for a field goal to make this a 1-possession game. Smart call. 28-yard field goal. Snap, kick, hold. All look good, so is the kick. 27-yard field goal is up and good. And with 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter, we got a good one.
We have a good one. You can see they made it a 1-possession game. And this is what you expect this evening. You knew it wasn't going to be a blowout, but you knew it was going to be close coming into it. And now you can see Woodland Hills starting to come into their own by putting a nice solid drive together coming out of the half.
4 minutes away from selecting our Pittsburgh for Life apparel. Fans of the game will go down to Christy. She is getting close to selecting the best. And I know you were out there walking the sidelines during halftime. There's a lot of good people that are dressed up. Some guys walking around with a bagel head. What's going on down there?
Man, I was down there getting jumping in the crowd, taking a picture with the Panera Bread donut. I mean, it was it was fun. You get a chance to go out there, interact with the fans. They're looking at you crazy because they're wondering what you're doing, but just having some fun. Trying to spice up the crowd a little bit, and what a great job of welcoming me, here by both Upper St. Clair and Woodland Hills. I mean, it's just great to see everybody coming out supporting high school football this evening.
Great hospitality as always by Woodland Hills. Thanks to Adam Gusky, who's on the air for the Woodland Hills Sports Network down in front of us, and also kind of the press box manager and handling all of the seating assignments. So we appreciate all of that. Got fed at halftime by Panera and by the Woodland Hills staff. So we're stuffed.
There's always great food when you come here, and just something that hopefully it doesn't put us to sleep.
Yeah. Or get that 25 pounds by the end of week 9. Turn up a little bit over the 30-yard line for Upper St. Clair.
They switched it up there. They didn't kick it deep, which was Upper St. Clair expected. They popped it in the air. You can see maybe just hoping for a mistake by fielding by Upper St. Clair, but they didn't, buddy.
Who came down with it? Rory Black.
There you go. He's everywhere tonight, isn't he?
I mean, this isn't a kid that is just contributing in small ways. He is really a huge addition to this team this year.
And everybody, you expect him to make plays on defense, but he's doing it on special teams, and that's the part that's making him stand out this evening.
High formation for the Panthers. Boy, they would like to put one right and answer back with a touchdown of their own on the carry there on 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Trevor Morrow. Morrow able to push up for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming from the 32-yard line. Second down and 8 as the clock winds here in the 3rd quarter. 3:10 to play. Again, getting the call is Trevor Morrow. Morrow going to maybe lose a yard on the play. Tripped up Kevin Solomon on the tackle. Third down and 9 coming up now for the Panthers. Big 3rd down here. I think I'm going to say that a lot from the rest of the broadcast.
You're right. I mean, this is all field position right here. Critical defensive stop for Woodland Hills.
Back to pass. Steps up as here comes the pressure. Rolling out to the right, pressure's down. Ball's on the floor, and it is going to be recovered by Upper St. Clair. Falling on the football, and at least saving field position is David Doherty. The right tackle for Upper St. Clair pounced on the football after it was pinballing around between white jerseys and black jerseys, and ended up in the comfortable 280-pound frame of number 75.
When you look at it, this is something Joe's going to have to learn. When you're rolling to the right, understand there's going to be pressure coming from behind, so you can't pull up. If you pull up, you have to get rid of the football, and you can see he made a mistake by pulling up, flow by the defensive side, creating the turnover. They didn't come up with it, but it was a big 3rd down stop.
Minute 35 as St. Clair on to punt. Sky punt, but short. Fair catch called for. It takes a bounce, and it's going to take a nice St. Clair bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, and down at the 11-yard line. So a nice roll there that helps tilt the battle of field position back in the favor of the Panthers as Woodland Hills can come back out here, Charlie, and on a drive right now they can reclaim the lead.
They definitely can reclaim the lead. When you look at that punt, they got an extra 10 yards thanks to the turf here at Woodland Hills. But that's what happens. You know, short kick. Nice job at the returner by calling everybody to get him away from the football. But unfortunately, it was the roll. But either way, Woodland Hills with a chance to take the lead on this drive if they can go down here and carry that momentum into the 4th quarter. One play at a time. Don't look for the chunk right away, but at some point, figuring out a way to move the change.
1st down and 10 for Woodland Hills. We'll go from that, operate from that pistol formation. Randall gets the snap and turns around and hands it off, and juking and jiving his way is Miles Sanders, still trying to fight his way out of some tacklers, and was able to pick up 2 yards some way, was number 4, and it will be 2nd down and 8 on the 2-yard pickup by Sanders. Well, the other Champ Sports Network game tonight was North Allegheny and Mount Lebanon, and North Allegheny, the defending 3-time WPIAL champions, the only Quad A team to win 3 straight championships, making a statement. 35-0 on Mount Lebanon currently.
Oh wow!
Out there in Wexford.
There you see they picked up right where they left off. Yeah. Mount is Mac Leftwich out there.
I know they started USA Today as number 23 in the country. Did North Allegheny, and a lot of people are kind of turning their nose about that after all the starters. Mac Leftwich, Pat Kugler, our best of the batch players. False start penalty here against Woodland Hills. Rory Blair got a chance to talk a little bit. He talked a little bit about going down to Heinz Field last Saturday and being a part of the best of the batch team. And it's funny. The number one thing that he said wasn't, getting to see the Steelers warm up or he was amazed at how nice the grass looked. He said, you see it on TV and it looks so bad. He didn't realize that they replace it every year.
They replace it every year, but you have to let him know that's the beginning of the year. That's before Pitt plays 5 games on it. That's before the Steelers play another 5 games on that turf before they have to replace it. Let's see if he says anything in November.
Play action. Randall steps up into the pocket. Here comes pressure. Down he goes. Sacked on the play. Upper St. Clair making a statement there as Ben Haas gets the sack. And that takes us to the end of 3. It's a 6-point ball game in our Panera Bread high school football game of the week. Upper St. Clair leads it 16-10. Let's head down to Christy Robinson for our Pittsburgh for Life apparel fans of the game. Christy.
Pittsburgh apparel fans of the game to you guys. What's your name?
Jared Brown. Christian to you.
Congratulations, guys.
What Panera has been about since the day we began it was creating the kind of food that we wanted to serve to our own families. We wanted a place with soul. We wanted a place that was real. We start with artisan bread, handcrafted by professional bakers using fresh dough. It just tastes better. Fresh food, served on real plates with real silverware in an environment that allows you to sit and relax. Making today better is a belief that you should leave feeling better than when you came in.
Hi, I'm Charlie Batch. Here at the Best of the Batch Foundation, we know the importance of the internet.
I use it to do my homework. We use the internet for everything.
That's why Comcast offers Internet Essentials. It brings affordable internet into homes that qualify, because your child can really succeed when you have internet in your home. So call 1-855-8-INTERNET or visit internetessentials.com.
Concussions occur in all sports. A concussed player who toughs it out risks serious injury. If you suspect a player is concussed, remove him from action, no matter how it affects your pride or your game plan. Raise your concussion awareness at usafootball.com.
Welcome you back. Thanks, Christy. Some very interesting characters down there on the sidelines. And thank you to our free shirt provider, Pittsburgh for Life Apparel Company. Pittsburgh for Life Apparel is uniquely fresh Pittsburgh clothing company. Everyone who calls Pittsburgh home, visit pgh4life.com, because once a Pittsburgher, always a Pittsburgher for life. And Charlie, it wasn't enough to just give it to the fans of the game, but they wanted to give us Pittsburgh for Life apparel.
No, and I appreciate it, especially when it's free. Thank you, Pittsburgh Apparel. It's Pittsburgh for Life apparel, so thank you for that.
Yeah, pretty nice. Here's the punt to begin the back to football. Free food, free clothes. Geez, kind of
can't ask for anything better.
No, and getting a great football game to go with it. I know last year we had some rough ones. It's still fun. I mean, I love opening Friday night of high school football. There's just nothing like it. The band's playing, cheerleaders, that student section over there, Woodland Hills student section, that's impressive. The kind of the half whiteout over there going on. It's great. It's good to have football back.
Anytime you come into, especially opening night here at the Wolverina, spectacular. And I'm sure all around the WPIL, every stadium is full, excited for high school football to start again.
And off, trying to fight his way forward. On the give was Trevor Morrow. Morrow wrapped up. Wilford Clark getting this tackle there, and we have an injured Panther down on the play. Oh, we have 2 Panthers down on the play. It looks like they're both cramping up.
Yeah, both cramping up. You can see nothing too serious. But again, on a hot evening like you have, humid day, you know that was expected at some point. And here you are in the 4th quarter where most of the guys aren't used to playing 4 quarters of football, so you don't really know how to hydrate yourself up until this point. So hopefully they can get water, get fluids back into their body so they can get back into this football game. Yeah,
there's really no simulation for playing all 4 quarters, even those scrimmages. You can't simulate being out there for all of them. And
not at all, because most scrimmages you don't even have kickoff. You don't have all special teams that you would have in there. It's mainly offense and defense. So this is good. Both of them are getting up to a point where, you know, get some water, get back into this game.
Thanks to Christy. Some great job, doing a great job down there on the sideline and adding another element to our productions this year.
And she's doing a fantastic job. Thank you.
3 cameras this year, too. Moving up in the world.
Moving up in the world. This is what it's all about.
That's only because Deuce is here. That's the only reason why we're 2nd down and 10, handoff left side. Nice job, containment to the football and angering the Upper St. Clair coaches out over there in the box. Nice tackle provided by big number 75, James Eggleston.
And you can see he's starting to get upset. He dominated those last 2 plays, and he's just going out there trying to take the defense on his shoulders to go out there and say, you want to know what, guys, let's make a play, and it starts with me, and he did that.
Well, we're under 11 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. It's 16-10. Got a great football game, and Panthers have a big 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Repashak, the handoff. No, a little misdirection. No one knew he had the football, and falling out of bounds. That is J.J. Kahn, who's the backup quarterback for the Panthers and also the starting linebacker. How about this? Both quarterbacks are the middle linebacking core for Upper St. Clair.
And you can see the misdirection play there. You can see it coming out on the bootleg. Room to run. He took off, converted for the 1st down. I mean, that was a huge 3rd down pickup conversion right there because, again, if they had to punt the football, that allowed Woodland Hills to get back into this game. So now that was the play, hopefully, that Upper St. Clair needed to go out here and put points on this board.
1st down and 10. They give it off to Mac Pope. The bulldozer, let him ride. And he does for an Upper St. Clair 1st down inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And we got another injured Panther down here.
That's Pope on the ground.
That's Pope.
It looks like he's cramping up.
Well, I mean, you don't like to see it, but it's a lot more optimistic than a serious injury.
Right. And when you look back, I mean, that's 3 players. Again, you have a couple players for Woodland Hills that are cramping up. I mean, on an evening like today, you can't simulate that. I don't care what you go through. And no matter how much you stress the importance of hydration, you know that this game, you have to pump those fluids in regardless if you're thirsty or not.
Get a banana.
We need more than a banana. I think one of the things that you need, I mean, a lot of people take for granted pickle juice. I mean, people talk about Gatorade, people talk about bananas, but pickle juice actually works. It doesn't taste well. Yeah, it doesn't taste very good. But, yeah, it is something that you just have to do. And those are little tricks along the way that you'll learn. Because once you get to that point where you're cramping up, it's a lot harder to stop it, but trying to get those electrolytes back into your body.
So 1st down and 10 for USC from the 28-yard line. Repashak. No, that's still Kahn under center, by the way. We'll have to see what the decision is to go with Kahn. Kahn's a 6'3", 190-pound senior, so both of them seniors.
Well, when you look at it, he came in, made a play on his first play. So, of course, he wanted to get out there and show Coach, hey, I can play, put the ball in my hands. And Coach is allowing him to stay out there as they put this drive together. So let's see what happens.
North Allegheny running roughshod right now over Lebo, 48-0. I think they're going to be all right.
And we'll be out there in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Oh, man. Gateway, North Allegheny. Get ready for that one. Here's a handoff. Is trying to go to that corner and not able to get it. Marcus Gailey loses 2 yards in the play. Back to the 30-yard line, and it'll be a big third down coming up here.
Let's see, last time they ended up running a play-action pass. Now, I don't think Woodland Hills will fall for that again this drive or this third down, but let's see what they do. Let's see if they put the ball up in the air, or do you just say, you know what, we're going to protect our lead, run the football, and maybe play 2 downs in this situation.
Third down and 12. Under 9 minutes to play in regulation. Shotgun formation, and they got the defense, I think. Did they, or was this?
They got the defense to jump. Yeah. Yes, they did. Using the hard count. He comes in, switches up the cadence. Hard 3. I love it.
Sure enough. And how about J.J. Kahn coming in and being able to step right back into the role and be able to
drawing them off sides, and that comes back in. They've been used to listening to one cadence. Kahn comes in, gives them another. So let's see, now you go from a 3rd and 11 situation to a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
Final from Tony Dorsett Stadium. Montour defeats Hopewell 20-14. Low snap picked up by Kahn, steps up into the pocket and was going to be able to pick up maybe 2 yards, able to not lose any yards, make this a manageable 4th down. Nice job of stepping up and not losing yards in that situation.
Nah, absolutely. You could tell Coach is saying, you want to know what, I don't want to do anything that's going to stop this clock. So he ran a quarterback sneak. Let's see what he does. He's bringing out the field goal team to make it a 2-possession game.
Big field goal here. Dan Tricano. Dan's a senior. I beg your pardon, Dan's a junior. And it's blocked. Loose football, and it's going to be recovered by Upper St. Clair, but it won't matter. Here come the Wolverines with 7:44. St. Clair look to go ahead by that 2-possession lead. The field goal rather is blocked. And special teams has been quite special now for both sides.
They have. You can see timing was thrown off because of a low snap, and you can see Tricano tried to pick it up, but the timing just was off. Not from that distance out. You can't have a 1-step kick, and you knew, unfortunately, in that situation it was blocked. They were able to recover to not allow Woodland Hills to run the field goal block back. But now, here you go, Woodland Hills with the momentum to go out here and drive. And there's not much time in this game. They need to do it with this possession.
First down is something's happening with the Upper St. Clair coaches as Miles Sanders gets the call and picks up 1 yard.
They were upset because you had a receiver that was uncovered in that situation. If the quarterback saw that, maybe they have it checked to throw an uncovered receiver right there. That's why you heard Upper St. Clair coaches trying to yell and get the attention of the cornerback to let him know, hey, there was a receiver out there uncovered.
Final scores from around the WPIL. Stowe Rocks beats Chenango 42-0. Indiana over Hampton 33-7. That's a huge upset. Beaver Falls over Riverside 35-0. West Green defeats Bentworth 41-0, and West Shamokin over Springdale 12-7. Handoff off the right side, trying to get the quarter to Sanders. Sanders tripped up nicely. Morgan Lee sliding in to make the tackle.
Nice job by the free safety coming out of the middle there. You ran a misdirection play, starting to the left, going to the right. Thought he had something there, but you can see the pursuit of Upper St. Clair's defense, making the tackle, putting him into a 3rd down situation. And we talked about 3rd downs all half, and this is another critical situation because here you have 6 minutes, 15 seconds left, 3rd and 3. Let's see how Woodland Hills responds.
3rd down and 2. Long 2, short 3. And off right side, Sanders. 1st down and more. Got midfield and tripped up. Cross midfield, picks up the 1st down, though, more importantly. And the Wolverines are driving as the clock winds to under 6 minutes at 5:59.
5:59. You can see Miles Sanders there going back over the right side there. Nice 8-yard pickup as he read the inside technique, bounced it outside. Good job of getting to the next level.
First down at 10, Woody High from the 49-yard line of Upper St. Clair. Randall Watts picked the football up off the turf and took off and run with it. Now got the corner, and he is going to find his way to the 1st down sticks and pick up 13 yards on the 1st down run. And how about turning something that could have been disastrous into a 1st down for Woodland Hills? George Novak talking to him there on the sideline.
Talking to him and bobble snap there, little low snap, and you can see, hey, I'm going to just follow where the play's supposed to go. And you're turning a good job of nothing into something. Randall did a good job of getting back to that sideline and turning an 11-yard gain, moving the sticks. That's when you know you start to have momentum going your way.
Terrell Gray, great job of, I beg your pardon, it's James Eggleston on a great job of the pulling guard play as Sanders fighting for extra yardage. He's going to be close to a 1st down. And the Woodland Hills faithful can feel that they're going to be able to punch this one in here.
You can see
feel the momentum.
Feel the momentum. They're jumping around excited. Upper St. Clair, hands on their hips. Looks like they're a little tired here. I wonder if the cramping is starting to catch up to them on the defensive side of the ball. But Woody High is starting to carry the football the way that we know how they could do it.
2nd down and 1. 4:25 to play. Off the left side, picks up, and ball came loose. Ball came loose. Upper St. Clair says they have it, and they do. St. Clair football. They gave it off to Art Tompkins, and he coughed up the pill. I beg your pardon, that was
Randall.
That was Randall who lost the football.
And that's looking up the field to the safety. You can see the corner did a nice job of coming back into the play, stripping the football. And as you look back, I think that was Mike Friend that actually came in, stripped the football. Beautiful play by the Upper St. Clair defense by creating a turnover when momentum started to shift to the Woody High side.
Kren forced the fumble. Teammate jumped on it. Kahn back in at quarterback for Upper St. Clair, and they hand it off the left side, and Woodland Hills knows the run's coming, and they bottled that one up without any problem as Devin Nixon on the stop for Woody High. 2nd down and 13 after a loss of 3 there.
And you can't get caught up with trying to run the football or run the clock out in this situation. You still have to go out there and convert 1st downs, because if you don't, you're still going to give Woody High one more chance to go down and score. They have to do something and at least make one 1st down in this drive that you're able to kill the clock.
Yeah, and Woodland Hills has 2 timeouts remaining, as does Upper St. Clair. High formation. Kahn gives it off to the 2nd back through the hole, and he's stopped. That's Stephen McElwain.